You ever eat the last cookie only to see your sibling staring at you, like they just caught you committing the greatest crime in history? Your brain immediately goes into chaos mode. Do I apologize? Do I hide it? Do I act innocent? Every bite suddenly feels dramatic, like the cookie is a tiny trophy and your sibling is a judge ready to sentence you. You try to eat it faster, but now it's awkward. Every chew is loud, and you can feel the judgment in their eyes. You consider pretending it's not yours or offering them a bite, but your pride won't let you. You imagine how this moment will replay in your family's memory forever. Remember when you ate the last cookie? And shiver at the thought. And somehow, even though it's absurd, stressful, and ridiculous, this tiny moment of betrayal and guilt is exactly what makes life feel human and painfully relatable. You ever laugh at a joke your crush made even if it wasn't funny? Your heart is racing, your brain is short-circuiting, and you're trying so hard to look normal? You know it's silly, but inside you're a tornado of nerves, overthinking every tiny detail of your reaction. You force the laugh, maybe even snort a little, hoping they won't notice how obvious it is that you're completely flustered. Your mind screams, "Why did I laugh like that? Did I sound stupid? Are they judging me?" Every little movement they make becomes magnified. Every word they say echoes in your head. You want to act cool, calm, collected, but instead your body betrays you with every heartbeat. And somehow, even though it's awkward, embarrassing, and completely nerve-wracking, this tiny moment of trying to impress someone is exactly what makes life feel human and painfully relatable. You ever walk into a room and completely forget why you came in? Your brain goes blank like someone hit the pause button on your memory? Suddenly you're hyper-aware of everything around you, staring at furniture, walls, and random objects, hoping one of them will trigger the memory. You pace back and forth, muttering to yourself, trying to remember if it was the kitchen, the bathroom, or literally anywhere else. Your inner voice goes full panic. Why can't I remember? Did I actually need to come here? Am I losing it? You check your pockets, glance at the clock, even replay the last 5 minutes in your head, but nothing helps. Every second feels longer than a minute, and your embarrassment spikes because maybe someone saw you wandering like a lost NPC. And somehow, even though it's frustrating, chaotic, and slightly humiliating, this tiny moment of forgetfulness is exactly what makes life feel human and painfully relatable. You ever pull an all-nighter scrolling TikTok and suddenly realize the sun is up? Hours just vanished like magic and your brain is screaming at you? You plan to watch just a few videos and now it's 6 a.m. Your eyes are burning, your body is exhausted, and somehow your brain is still awake replaying random clips. You try to convince yourself it was worth it, but guilt and regret creep in as you glance at the clock. You stretch, rub your eyes, and consider napping, but your thoughts keep jumping between everything you didn't do and every video you just saw. You laugh at the absurdity because no one else was harmed except your sleep schedule, but inside you're panicking. How did this happen again? Why does it always happen? And somehow, even though it's ridiculous, exhausting, and completely chaotic, this tiny moment of lost time is exactly what makes life feel human and painfully relatable. You ever text your crush and stare at the read receipt like it controls your life? Every second feels like an eternity and your brain goes full chaos mode. You imagine them laughing at someone else, ignoring you, or thinking you're annoying, and your stomach twists into knots. You refresh the chat 100 times hoping for a reply, but every tiny notification sets off a panic spiral. Your mind races with every possible outcome, each worse than the last, and suddenly you feel like your heart is in a blender. You try to distract yourself with a game, a show, or literally anything else, but every little sound makes you check your phone again. You replay your last message over and over, wondering if it sounded stupid, desperate, or funny in the wrong way. And somehow, even though it's nerve-wracking and exhausting, this tiny moment of overthinking is exactly what makes life feel human and painfully relatable.